Right. Looks like we are down to grand finals here. Mr. K on the loser side and Kaelan on the winners.
Let's see if he can keep his track record of winning every tournament that he's in St. Louis for Sailor Moon.
Yeah, he needs to make up a lot of the difference of a lot of executional errors from that last set. We saw some dropped infinites, admittedly very hard against Mars. We saw some accidental jump back light kicks that were most likely supposed to be dash forward SPDs.
Nice, we get my favorite stage for grand finals.
All right, very good tick throw. So that dash back, that jump back kick actually could have been a couple things. It could have been a missed SPD, but if there's one thing that I'm seeing an adjustment from Mr. K now, is he is being a lot more conscious of Kaelan's willingness to guard cancel out of pressure.
Just a little
not to get on that. Two fireballs in a row, hoping to get a punish on that fireball with the dash forward SPD. And Mr. K opting to just stop the block pressure immediately instead of trying to get a mix-up. Quick tick throw.
Cross up,
yep,
but
managing
Kaelan
to go for the tick throws. Yeah, you're seeing him adjusting to Kaelan guard canceling out of those long block strings. He's just going for the tick throw pretty much every time and forcing Kaelan to deal with it. He's basically making it at this point that instead of waiting and reacting for a something to get blocked, a couple normals maybe, Mr. K is telling Kaelan, hey, if you want to guard cancel my pressure, you better do it on the very first. You better do it on the very first thing I'm going to push.
So one thing you'll notice is Kaelan is not using Mars' super very much.
It is very risky against Uranus.
Yes, because Uranus can block first hit or two, maybe three, forward dash and punish with an infinite. And when you're at super health, you really don't need to be good at the infinite to get enough damage.
Right. So it is very situational when and where to use that super. All right, very good forward dash SPD. Forward dash guard cancel SPD.
And Kaelan again at super health already. His own super being a very risky option.
Yeah, unless you can kill with the first 3 hits, it's a very bad option. Either that or you have a very good read on a jump. And Mr. K is very aware of that, which is why he's opting not to follow in after these fireballs too terribly much. Oh, no. Manages to miss the forward dash guard cancel. Going for the tick throw again. Wow,
I'm not
that
sure
looked like a crack shoot to me.
Yeah, look, he threw him out of something.
Yeah, it looked like a crack shoot or like a forward jump. It was very odd. Okay, getting hit by the fireball.
Quite a nice fireball war we got going on. Kaelan definitely content to continue it with his life lead, I'm sure.
Kaelan trying to backdash out of that pressure. Mr. K one step ahead. Mr. K's out for blood this time. He does not want to get dethroned today.
Kaelan only has to win 3 matches, but Mr. K does have to win 6, so. Nice.
And he is playing like he knows it. All right, manages to catch the startup of something, most likely a fireball.
I've seen a lot of forward dash SPD right now.
Oh, no!
Caught him doing another fireball with super. Kaelan taking a game.
Mr. K looking to make up the difference here.
Who knows? Maybe Kaelan will be the one to win Frosty Faustings.
Who knows? Mr. K eating a lot of these fireballs. I'm not sure what was going on there.
Good throw. That
Kaelan not having a lot of answers to this pressure. Let's see if Mr. K's got the infinite. And he does. Oh, interesting. Mr. K managed to get out of that pressure with just a good stand light kick. Oh, wow. Backdash actually managed not to get hit by the active frames and crouch heavy kick.
I thought it was going to.
Yeah, it's very rare you see that not work. All right, it's going to be the kill combo.
Yep. So Mr. K up another game, 2-1.
Mr. K has one more game to reset the bracket. I'll tell you, we don't have a whole lot of bracket resets here.
No, we don't. Normally it's just Mr. K and winners.
Normally it's a Mr. K and winners. Mr. K and grand finals.
Someone losing
Even
to
even when we have Drunk Missler or Mr. Kaelan, it's Mr. Kaelan. When we have
Mr.
Drunk
Kaelan.
Missler, that's their fusion.
Yeah.
That's the Mr. K Kaelan fusion is Mr. Kaelan. Usually when we have Kaelan or Drunk Missile, we've got you know, usually pretty dominating one way or the other. Okay. Not sure if that was a punish, but who cares? It's an infinite.
Yeah.
There's a very good chance that it was a punish.
If that is a punish, that makes Mars's guard cancel options even more risky in this matchup.
You know, I don't think Mr. K is a better player when he's angry, but he certainly gets more infinites when he's angry.
The anger sobered him up a little bit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And we have a bracket reset.
That I blinked and 2 games were over. All right, and they're gonna do another rock paper scissors to pick sides, giving paper. Oh,
Kaelan winning it.
so I guess they're gonna stick with the same sides here. All
I
right.
can only assume that Mr. K wants the player 2 side then.
Saying Steve is too earnest for rock, paper, scissors. Mr. K, of course, I'm talking about. All right. Now this is where it really starts. Mr. K.
Both players have to win 3 matches now. Whoever does it wins. Kaelan doing a good job of keeping Mr. K in the corner, and of course, as soon as I say that.
Oh. Yep, and there's that dash forward option select. Always good. Okay. Managed to just to push buttons out of pressure. Maybe he was getting, I don't know, that wouldn't have beat throw, so I guess he just had an inkling. That was just what he wanted to do. It's what he felt right about. All right, mid-screen infinite.
Dropped it.
But yep, and there's the there's the random crack shoot that managed to get him. All right, managed to dash forward and block another fireball and then guard cancel into it. Had it again, managed to do back dash instead. Interesting, okay. That jump light kick managing to whiff, just barely. Oh,
no punish on the
punish.
super.
Punish on that back dash.
Oh,
And just a
catching
stand
him.
heavy kick. Just an old school jump over the fireball. Okay, stand heavy kick managing to beat Uranus' jump heavy kick. And just to hit that That dash with the throw. Mr. K again with the forward dash into block. No guard cancel afterwards. Dash forward option select. Dash forward SPD.
Very low life from both players.
Oh, only one hit of super.
Oh!
Managed to get the read on the jump.
Kaelan taking the first game after the reset.
Did you know, as weird as it is, you know what's making the difference right now? The big boy combos that Kaelan's doing.
It's definitely helped him a lot.
Okay, just dash forward into a punch throw. Oh, wow! Just
Taking
creates
that
a gap
really
and
quick.
just hitting that heavy kick. I don't know if Kaelan did a guard cancel or what happened there. Either way, Mr. K had the read on it. Stand HK managing to whiff against Mars.
Mr. K had a decent life deficit right now, but due to the infinite, all it takes is that one hit.
Unfortunately, that hit was not the one.
Yep. And
Mr. K choosing not to continue pressure out of fear of another guard cancel.
Forward dash SPD at the round start. I like it.
Yeah, it looks like Mr. K's willingness to stop pressure helped him in previous games, but it looks like Kaelan has found an answer to that himself and found good places to mash. All right, Mr. K tying it up 1-1. Kaelan letting out a sigh of relief. Relief is the wrong word, because he just lost that game.
He no longer feels like he's going to have a heart attack. That was an interesting exchange there.
Okay, and here the rock, paper, scissors has returned to Mr. K getting a read on Kaelan, getting a read on Mr. K. Mr. K back to applying some pressure with those block strings.
So on a completely off note, I just realized that Mars' standing heavy punch very much reminds me of Hotaru's.
Hotaru's heavy punch from
Yeah.
Garo, yeah.
I just noticed that.
I didn't notice that until you said it just now, but it kind of does. Wow. That's,
Just for a little bit of context, Damon and I were playing Garo earlier. And Mr. K taking that second game as we were talking about Garo. Really quick.
As we were talking about Mark of the Wolves, another great game. You should play it. I have an arcade machine. I have a MVS with an original North American cartridge. I'm super happy about it.
St. Louis is very good about getting original hardware for
We're
stuff.
very good about poverty. All right. So, this is tournament game for Mr. K. Dash forward option select, managing to catch Kaelan. Oh. Backdash and whiffed an SPD. Not sure what was happening there.
Kaelan with a little bit of a life lead right now. Definitely controlling the space. And every time I say something, it always goes bad for Kaelan.
Oh, no infinite. No guard canceling from Kaelan either. He is just eating all this block stun. I don't know. Oh my goodness.
I wonder, I'm curious. He might not have felt comfortable guard canceling out of the light kicks.
Possibly because he was wondering if Mr. K has got a read on him. Mr. K, tournament point.
jumps out of the SPD, but doesn't get any.
Not easy to do in this game, just so you know.
Yeah, because there's a couple frames when you're rising off the ground where you still get thrown.
Jump startup is not throw invulnerable in this game. Oh, wow, just light kick into stand HK. Oh, manages to backdash out of that stand head kick, but he's back in the corner for his troubles, and his backdash gets chased down by a slide. Dash forward option select again, and dash forward option select.
Mr. K taking it after the
Tournament
reset.
game.
So Mr. K is keeping his record of winning every Sailor Moon tournament in St. Louis.
Kaelan has officially reset the bracket on him.
Yeah.
This is a first. Shit.
You okay?
I'm fine. I almost, what's going on?
You almost died.
What's going on, stream? How you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Get the hell off the mic.
Oh, wow.